This is Skyscanner, skyscanner.com, and in this video I'm going to show you how to do reverse engineering. So for this example, let's say we're in Colombia and we need to get back to Thailand, Bangkok. So how can we find some cheap flights? Well, if I use edreams.net and I search from Bogota, which is the main airport in Colombia, to Bangkok, you can see that the cheapest price is $2,620. Now that is expensive. Now I wonder if we could find some cheaper flights. Perhaps by booking two separate flights but at great deals, and we can save a bunch of money. So let's give it a shot. If I head back to Skyscanner, I choose Colombia and I choose everywhere and I choose whole year. So it's going to find me the cheapest flights. Search. Okay, so I'm looking down and I can see that I can actually get to the United States, somewhere in the United States, for $157, which is a great deal. I keep scrolling down for somewhere else. Canada 462, and then we have Spain 616. I'm interested in the United States. So maybe if I go to the United States, I could catch a cheap flight from the United States back to Thailand in Bangkok. So I'm going to click this. Okay, so these are the airports where the flights are going to. Okay, so I'm just going to scroll down, have a look. Okay, so there's plenty there. Now I know Los Angeles is a big airport, and so I'm going to go with that, 214. Okay, so now I'm choosing the Colombian airport, so Cartagena or Bogota. So let's just go from Bogota. Alright, so now it's showing each day, and I can see that on the 2nd of May, I can book that flight for $235 from Bogota to the United States in LA. So let's keep that in mind. Now what I want to do is see how much another flight is from LA to Bangkok. So I'm just going to open a new tab in my browser here. Go to skyscanner.com. And now I want to fly from Los Angeles Airport, LAX, to Bangkok, BKK. Whole year, search. So now it's showing me the prices, and if I click here, these are the cheapest prices that it can find for the month, which is a lot cheaper than what eDreams found just by booking two separate flights. So if you recall, it was on the 2nd of May that I found the flight from Bogota in Colombia to LAX, Los Angeles in the United States. So if I go to May, 2nd of May, so that I would land on this day. Now what I could do is wait a few days if I like to the 7th, which is $578, rather than paying $5,000. Obviously it wouldn't be smart to do that. But if you didn't want to wait that long, maybe you could just pay the $606, an extra, what, $30-ish, and leave on the 5th. So you have 3 nights in Los Angeles, and you leave on the 5th. So let's calculate the flights we just found, and how much it cost us, and how much we saved. So this flight here on the 5th, let's just assume we took it, is $606. Now it's not the cheapest. There is a cheaper one, but you also need to consider you need to stay in LAX for a little while. So I'm going to choose this one, 606. Okay, so on the 5th of May, we fly from LA to Bangkok for $606. Now if I go back to the other tab we had open, this one here, you can see on the 2nd of May we have a flight for $235. So let's write that down. 2nd of May from Bogota in Colombia to Los Angeles for $235. Okay, so it's two separate flights that we've booked, finding cheap deals around the same time, and the total of that, I'll just bring a calculator to prove it, 606 plus 235 equals $841. $841. And that will get us from Colombia back to Thailand. Now if we go back to eDreams that I originally used, I went from Bogota to Bangkok. The cheapest it found was $2,620. That is a massive difference. So let's take a look. $2,620 normally, but I just showed you how to get there by just booking two flights. $841. So we just saved $1,779. That is pretty cool. And if you're booking for two people, just by doing that little extra work, you just saved $3,500. Okay, so you can see how these strategies can save you thousands of dollars on flights. Sometimes you just need to get a little creative. Using Skyscanner, you can reverse engineer to find the cheap airports to fly to, and by knowing the hubs and doing a little bit of research, you can find these deals and find massive savings just like this one right here. So I hope that shows how powerful these strategies are and how much money you can save by implementing them. So that's all for this video. You now have the power to save a lot of money on flights and find those good deals.